she spoke to Twilight, who agreed. You don't mean... Oh, I mean... When are you going to do it? Tomorrow night. Duncan had to take coal cars to the slate mines, then bring cars back. Starlight thought as part of her plan to cross the old iron bridge. Look out, Duncan. We're crossing the old iron bridge. Haunted bridge. Haunted bridge. Bah, snorted Duncan. It's as damn as a bad rabbit. So that's how you want to play it, huh? But all the same, he kept thinking about Rusty's story, but he couldn't get it out of his mind. When dusk fell, he was keen to leave. If we don't go now, Skyloey will take my favorite place in the sheds. Well, we don't want that to happen, do we? We don't want that to happen, do we? All right, Duncan. And we have to collect all our cars first, then we can go home. Starlight could see her plan was working because Duncan was nervous. When night fell, they set off. The moon was full, and the mists were rising around the old iron bridge. Duncan whistled, and the sound echoed everywhere. Starlight brought the train to a stop in the middle of the bridge. Then ahead, Duncan saw flickering lights. His driver knew they were only little insects that shine brightly at night, but to Duncan they looked like an engine. Next, Starlight secretly threw a rock from the cab into the ravine below. It's the ghost! It's the ghost! It's the ghost! It's the ghost, said Duncan. But I thought you said the story was nonsense, Duncan. No, I take it back. It's real. Take me back. Take me back, please, said Duncan. When Duncan reached the safety of his shed, he closed his eyes tightly. How'd it go? Pretty well. I can see that. Spooked, are you, Duncan? Said Twilight. No. I'm asleep. Can't you hear me snoring? And Duncan refused to open his eyes. He did, though, when he thought Starlight and Twilight weren't looking, just to make sure they were still there.